If you don't mind me asking, right, how did you find out that Fatal he died in the car crash?
Um, I woke up that morning, July 11th. It's my son's birthday that day, and I was getting him and my daughter. I got an autistic son. Um, he's amazing. He's my pride and joy. Um, I keep my life pretty private, man. Um, it's my son's birthday that day, and I was getting him ready to have a great day, and I got a call from this guy from New Jersey named Mike, and he was like, Fatal didn't make he didn't get on the flight. He was like, Fatal was supposed to be in his movie. He was shooting an independent film. He licensed some songs from us for his movie, and he was like, I love Fatal. I want to put him in his movie. Like he knows some guys, he's an Italian guy, and he knows some guys from the streets, and they knew Fatal and shit. And he was like, yo, I heard amazing things about Fatal. I want to put him in a movie. And mind you, I had just dropped Fatal off at his crib a couple days before that. We had went to the studio and we recorded a record, and he was about to drive to New Jersey to go to his uncle's funeral. And so Mike called me that morning. I ain't talked to him Fatal since he left. When I dropped him off at his crib, and he said he was about to leave that night and go to Jersey to go to his uncle's funeral. So when Mike called me, I was like, he was just in Jersey. Like this was like 3 days before this. He just drove up there. So I'm wondering like, why? What do you mean like he didn't catch his flight? I'm thinking like Fatal would just stay up there, but he didn't. His daughter was in Atlanta, and something he was trying to get back for his daughter, and he was gonna catch the flight, whatever it was. And so I told Mike I would find Fatal, and I start calling Fatal, and I'm texting him like, "Where the fuck is you at?" Like, I connected you with the guy to be in this movie. I'm texting him, he ain't answering his phone. Like, yo, Mike saying you ain't get on the flight. What the, I was mad at the nigga. I'm like, what the fuck is you at? You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, hit Mike, like, I don't know what this nigga at. But once I talk to him, I'm gonna cuss him the fuck out, Mike. And it was my son's birthday, man. And I was getting my son and my daughter that was sitting at the table, and I was about to make them something to eat. And I got a phone call, and it was from Henry County coroner, and I was like, where is Henry County? It was like, it's in Georgia. And I'm like, it's the coroner calling me, man. Um, his girl, she survived this horrific accident, and she remembered my number. I guess whenever something happened with Fatal, he would call my phone from her number, and she actually remembered my number and gave it to the coroner. Like and they called me, and they said, "Do you know a Bruce Washington?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course." And they was like, "Well, we need to speak to his somebody from his immediate family." And I immediately started crying. I'm like, "Tell me what happened to him." They wouldn't tell me, but I knew, you know. And I called his sister, and one of his sisters was actually in Atlanta just visiting. She lived in like VA. I forgot what Tammy lived, VA or somewhere, but she just so happened to be in Atlanta. I think like her son had a football game. I don't know what she was out there for, but um, it's like the coroner called me, man, and I was just fucking devastated. And went in my garage, and I called everybody, Edie and um, Fatal sisters, and like the coroner called me, and his sister had to go and identify the body. You know what I'm saying? And I'm in my garage for a few hours, you know. 1,000,000 people fucking calling me, man. And I forgot it was my son's fucking birthday, you know. Um, yeah, that shit crushed me.